Wednesday, September 17th edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Meteorologist Matthew East here along with you. And let's start off with a live look from the Banner Elk web camera. And check out the observation up there in Banner Elk. It is 52 degrees as this next blast of cooler air continues to settle on in. And we are going to be in the cooler overall setup now for the rest of the week. As anticipated yesterday, a warmer day around the region, even up to 90 in Columbia, 82 in Greensboro. Raleigh hit 83. It was 86 in Charlotte and Fayetteville. So it was definitely a warmer day yesterday than what we had seen over the previous several days. Now we're seeing some cooler air begin to return. It's down to 62 in Greensboro, down to 64 in Charlotte. Some 60s through a lot of the rest of the Piedmont into the Sandhills, even Wilmington right now at 66 degrees. And we had a cold front slide through late in the day yesterday. That front now off to the south of North Carolina, down there in the central and southern parts of South Carolina. Had some pretty big thunderstorms rumble through as that front made its way through the region. Let me show you what it looks like or what it looked like rather, on the radar as we went through the course of yesterday afternoon and yesterday evening. Had some pretty big ticket thunderstorms in some spots, a lot of cloud to ground lightning, and some severe weather as well. Now there's the storm report map from around the region. Had a cluster of some hail reports there in the upstate of South Carolina, several wind reports, including this one right here in southern Cabarrus County, which I believe is a 60-mile-per-hour wind gust. Yeah, they're the Midland community. And had a lot of issues similar to that. In fact, some big thunderstorms rumbled through parts of Montgomery and Randolph counties. You had trees down in Starr. Troy and the Biscoe community also had some trees down, with a section of New Hope Road impassable there in Randolph County. And also there in parts of Guilford County, some trees down there near the Summerfield community. Also some hail in a few spots as well, such as that report there in southwestern parts of Rockingham counties. Now, the radar this morning, much quieter across most of North Carolina. Still some showers and a few thunderstorms approaching Pamlico Sound there in the eastern parts of North Carolina. And down to parts of South Carolina, and especially the coastal waters, you have some showers and storms. But, again, that front continues to move further to the south as we move forward in time. Now, it's really a challenging forecast today. Some degree of wedging setting itself up. Now, a lot of the modeling is not overly impressed with the cloud deck around here. I'll lean sort of in the direction of a mostly cloudy sky with a few areas of light rain or a few showers. You can see the high resolution modeling showing you some degree of cloud cover and some shower activity out there, but it is a bit of a challenging forecast today. But there's your cooler air back in play. 72 the high in Greensboro, 76 in Charlotte. Some of the foothill spots could be in the 60s for highs. And then look at lows tonight. Kind of a refreshing feel to the air into the upper 50s in places like Greensboro and Raleigh. Some of the cooler spots around the Charlotte viewing area probably down into the upper 50s too. Tomorrow and Friday looking very quiet. That is a big sprawling area of high pressure moving through the Great Lakes region tomorrow, then through the northeastern part of the country and out to sea later Friday. And that's just going to mean some very quiet weather across the region. A lot of North Carolina highs in the 70s tomorrow and Friday. Then we see a bit of a warm up, and I didn't put any graphics in here for this, but we have another cold front move through Monday, and a shot of, it looks like, even some cooler air on the way then for around Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. Now in the tropics, there in the western part of the United States, that's what's left of that big tropical system, the hurricane that made landfall there in the Baja Peninsula. Moisture really feeding up into parts of the desert southwest. And let me show you what the GFS model is printing out for some rain totals here in the southwestern part of the country as we move forward in time. Now you may look at that and think that's not a ton of rain, but how rain affects people is a lot different in that part of the country. It does not take a whole lot of rain to cause some major flash flooding issues, and that is certainly a possibility there in parts of the southwestern United States over the coming days. Now, out in the Atlantic Ocean, we have seen Edward continue to complete that right-hand turn, now lifting to the northeast and away from Bermuda. It never got terribly close to Bermuda, but a few clouds, that was about it. And there's the 5 a.m. advisory down to a 90-mile-per-hour hurricane after becoming a major hurricane for a period of time. Now it's getting over those cooler and cooler waters as it moves through the North Atlantic, and it will be transitioning to more of a non-tropical low as we move forward in time. So, altogether, no huge problems out there in the tropics close to home there through parts of the Gulf of Mexico and the Caribbean Sea. Some flare-ups of thunderstorms in some spots, but no sign of any tropical development anytime soon. All right, that is it for today's edition of the video. Everybody have a wonderful day, and God bless.